So something I find a real shame, and I'm going to show you all in a minute what I'm on about, is this whole area to the right, where I walk up and down God knows how many times, was originally home to like an apartment complex, and then it got knocked down, and I mean the whole lot got knocked down. I'll literally show you now, but you can get a better view of it from further down. So basically people living in homes, but there was an apartment complex. Then Lidl and the council both kicked them out, basically saying fuck off, we're putting a Lidl here instead. So the council were in on it as well, and now Lidl have pulled out of their plans to put a Lidl here. So basically people have been kicked out of their accommodation slash homes to go live somewhere else that they didn't really want to do, more expensive, and it's never going to come now because Lidl have pulled out. So in fairness, there is never going, well, not never, but at the moment there is not going to be a Lidl here. Because I remember when I was at work, I was on the tills and people were saying, you know, if there's going to be a Lidl in West Vale and you're closer to it than Morrison's, would you move? And I was like, it depends on what happens, and it ain't gonna happen because there's now not gonna be one. And it's really sad because like basically people have been kicked out of their homes for nothing, and it just looks like a ruin. Now I like abandoned ruins, right, and abandoned stuff, right, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, but from like down there, like down on the main roads, you're kind of like, oh, can you try sneak in? Not really. But like when you're up on the viaduct here, you can get a pretty good view of it all. Yeah, it's kind of sad because like I said, people did live here, and now it's just a ruin in West Vale. And West Vale has this thing of having things built into it that makes people want to come to it. Literally there's something where Cafe Thai used to be, and it was basically a Chili Willy's, for those that have lived in West Vale long enough to know that. And then it's now it was a Cafe Thai, but now there's obviously a Cafe Thai takeaway, and then Cafe Thai tapas above where it used to be, and it's now I think a milkshake slash dessert shop now. I think it's something like SH. But yeah, I think when I walk past that, I'm going to investigate and see what that's like. I'm not just going to hold up a camera and go, yeah, this is it, this is me doing this, but I'll just see what it's like. And the only thing is, right, if they sell milkshakes and they have frappes and stuff like that, will it be nicer than the cakeaway? Now the cakeaway is a little bit disappointing, because like it's like you're paying £4 or £5 for a frappe or a drink, and you're like, oh well, it must be good, and it isn't. It isn't really. So I'm sorry, but the cakeaway's drinks are not very good. I mean, I'm still yet to have like a fruit drink, which I kind of like think it would be quite nice, because there's like berry ones, like berry burst, and I like those drinks. But you can see kind of like from here, like how much of a hole it has. So like literally the only thing is, I don't think there's anything in West Vale that's empty at the moment. Like properties that were empty are now being filled up. So what's going to come off this space? Who knows? Will the council think of something? Who knows? Will another supermarket chain potentially come into this spot? Who knows? But at the moment it's an empty shell in a thriving village. And I can say that because thousands of people come here. I mean, hell, I've been in places on my days out and they're like, oh, we're going to go to West Vale this evening to go to Craft, or we're going to go to Vine, and I'm like, these people have like Mancunian accents, or they have like Leeds accents, and I'm like, wow, like they've come from like far and wide to come to this little village that's like tiny, but it's cool. It's really cool. Like, and I live here. I live around here anyway. So we'll have to see in the future what happens with this space. So yeah, basically they say watch this space, because for a very long time it was left to ruin and abandoned, but with the hope of there being something there, and there isn't. So anyway, gonna wrap up the video, carrying along the viaduct path because it's a little bit chilly, so when you're not moving you kind of freeze your arse off a little bit because of the weather at the moment. So thanks for watching for now, and yeah, goodbye.